Columnist Doug Todd just finished a piece on the impact of foreign students in the BC public school system. Doug, you spoke to Larry Keane. What did he have to say?
Yeah, Larry Keane's a director at the BCTF and a longtime social justice advocate, and he's concerned that the really rapid rise in the number of foreign students coming into the public school system and in BC in general is leading to kind of inequality and in some ways even social division. Part of the inequality is between school districts. Some are getting lots of money from the students, and some are getting nothing. And then he also thinks there's kind of a gap growing between sort of domestic students who are fumbling along and the international students, most of them who do come from wealthy families, and they're getting different types of treatment, and he's got some concerns.
How large is the business of international education?
Yeah, it's huge. It's the third largest export in British Columbia. People don't think of it as an export because it mostly happens here, but it's offshore money coming into BC through education. Mm-hmm. So it's the third largest export industry in BC after forestry and mining.
Okay. And then how is such a large industry impacting the local school boards?
Yeah, well, some school boards are making a lot of money through international students, and some are making none. West Vancouver, which is the wealthiest district actually in Canada, Larry thinks it's just in BC, but it's actually Canada, it has the highest percentage of foreign students. So it's supplementing its budget by 13% through this money, which Larry's concerned goes to extra teachers, to better technology. And so basically it's a have school district getting even more.
Okay. So how has the government taken any action then to sort of impact this flow of wealth?
Nope. They looked at it, even the NDP government, or a committee of it, this year, or in 2018, looked at it and said, we're not really going to touch the inequality between districts and how some districts are doing better. They say, why should we sort of discourage entrepreneurship? That was their attitude.
So if the provincial government isn't doing much, has there been any sort of unintended consequence, perhaps, of letting all this money flow around through Canada?
Yeah, there's many, but one of them that Larry talks about is that it's kind of encouraging the growth of a transnational elite, is the term he uses for it. People from wealthy families around the world who are shopping around, especially Canada, for English language education. And he thinks they're kind of a group that's developing into their own kind of class. That's, and I've done other stories suggesting that's the case. And there's one guy who calls them, he talks about the world dividing into people who are from somewhere, which would be sort of like you and me, mm-hmm. and people who are from anywhere. And that's another term for this transnational elite that Larry's worried about.
Okay. Okay, Doug, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot.